Hello everyone, welcome to a rental proposition for the Club Oceano Owners Group. And this presentation is from top Algarve Rentals. I must remind you that this is a commercial in confidence and is solely for the use of Club Oceano owners only. So if you do not have the permission, please exit this presentation. Who are top Algarve Rentals? Based in London and Algarve, we have a successful track record. Our business plan is to create a win-win scenario for all the stakeholders. The hotel group, the owners, and of course, our prospective clients. We are committed to creating a quality experience for each and every stakeholder. We also want to turn around and create a reliable partnership to maximize our success. Tourism in Algarve is at a record high. Based on all the statistics, Algarve at present is a very popular destination, and that is created mainly due to the world events in places like Syria, Egypt, Turkey, many other places. This is giving Algarve a safety element, and hence the tourists just love coming to Algarve. Our idea is to keep our overheads low and manage the hotel bookings through an online website. This will help us reach to the global market starting off in UK, creating an online payment, giving them an incentive for early bookings. There will also be an option to turn around and pay for 3 months prior to the guest arriving down there to make sure they get a good discount. This will help us with our cash flow and will keep our operating costs and our overheads low, hence maximizing the profitability. Maximizing the profitability will also then be passed on to all the stakeholders. Our offer is an increased guaranteed payment to all the owners, 6,000 euros per annum to the studio apartments, 8,000 euros per annum for one bedroom apartment. Our ambition is to offer an increased payment for the fixed operating cost to Luna Group as well. Now, this will be a better option for them, and the revenues will be better than what they receive from the existing people that they deal with, likes of existing group that deal with likes of Monarch and Jet2 Holidays. Tourism volumes in Algarve at present are on a record high, mainly created because of the problems in various parts of the world. Tourism soared at a record level in 2016, and the future looks even brighter. Algarve attracted nearly 17 million people last year. Not only that, the visitor that came in increased the revenue of the region by 19%. In 2016, Algarve won the Best European Beach Destination award. You can call this the Oscars of the industry. Now, this is the record 4th time Algarve's actually picked that up. With all that put together, Portugal is a country everybody wants to visit in 2017 and in the future years to come. Now, this is the time to capitalize on the growth and get the maximum return in every way we can. So, how do we capitalize on the growth in the tourism volumes? Like many new ventures, one has to plan for the future, evaluate and analyze the current status so we know which is the best way forward. By taking that route, we can make sure that all entities work and every single stakeholder is catered for. So taking many things to consideration, we have created 5 scenarios. 1, starting from a low demand, then taking us all the way to an exceptional performance. In that 5 scenarios, our ultimate ambition is to turn around and create a scenario that is extremely popular. This we will do through many ways. The starting point would be to create a quality website, which I will cover later on in my presentation. In these 5 scenarios, we have created 5 different income levels, and the aspiration is how that will be shared with all the stakeholders. The owners for one bedder getting €8,000 and Luna getting 20%. And here you will see we've listed various scenarios from absolutely the worst scenario to the best scenario. So looking at the website, here is an example of what and how the website will look. It'll start off with an introduction. It will also include full information about the apartment. Obviously, one cannot turn around and list all the 20 apartments in there. However, there will be a generic identification. There will be a generic way everything described, not only the apartment, but also all the amenities within the hotel. We will also capture all the information of the areas in Algarve Faro, as well as all the amenities surrounding by. And of course, no website will be successful and no product will be marketable unless we give them a good feature and explain how the availabilities and the booking system will work. And the most important element in everybody's booking experience, how much is it physically going to cost? So there will be a description in terms of what our booking fees will be. And in here, remember what I talked about, early booking discount, etc., all that will be featured in here. We very much would like to get our customers to share their experience, put the testimonials on the website. Here, not only we can capture all the good things about what we're doing, but guys, there could be a potential problem which we might not know about, and this would also be an opportunity to turn around and pick that up as well as flag it with the hotels and for us to put it right so as it doesn't happen again. Adding value to the customer's experience has to be our top priority. We need to make arrangements and we need to have a system in place. Things like meet and greet, cleaning, changeover, maintenance, troubleshooting, and so on. And we are very fortunate that in this scenario with Luna, all that is already in place. Where it's not in place, then it is for us to turn around and bring those added service. Things like airport transfers, things like, organizing excursions for our guest, right? There may be small emergencies at unusual time of the day or night. That is where we would step in from the local level in Algarve Faro. Provide customers, yes, with local knowledge and helpful tips to make their stay very enjoyable and to keep those positive customer feedbacks flowing. Adding value to customers is extremely important, but for Top Algarve, adding value to the owners is equally as important. Without the owners, we can't have the customers. Without the customers, the owners will be in somewhat difficulty. So, how do we add value for our owners? Now, I know that currently you already get 4 weeks in winter months. Now, for Top Algarve, this is your investment. You need to enjoy this, and we genuinely believe you should not be just forced on saying, guys, you can only come here in the winter, where the weather might not be very pleasant. But I've got to tell you, even in winter, the weather is very, very pleasant. So, how do we turn around and add value to the owners? We want to introduce schemes where we can turn around and give discounts, yes, subject to availability and terms and conditions in summer. And our proposal is, whatever our rec rate is, we will turn around and give a discount in summer for 33%. Late bookings. We want to create something that says we want these rooms occupied every single time, every single week, 52 weeks a year, where we will have something that says, guys, there's rooms available, they haven't been booked. Now, through our normal communication with the group, with your chairman, we will put something in the system that says, look, if you want to turn up at a short notice, let's say 7 to 10 days, guys, have the room. We don't want money from you. Only thing we'd ask for is a small amount to make sure. Obviously, we need to cover the cost of the staff. We need to cover the cost of the cleaning, etc., etc., etc. You know where I'm coming from. Now, myself, I've often been to Algarve, and very, very often we come in groups. I also believe there is a restriction as far as group booking is concerned at the current moment. We want to introduce not only and encourage group bookings, but we want to also introduce a group discount scheme, right? Particularly in non-summer, obviously subject to availability. Now, I'd like to think that we could turn around and give you a group discount in summer, but I guess I got to be honest and say that would be very, very difficult, because that is where we're going to maximize our revenue. So yeah, for sure, there will be something in there that says there are many, many months in, like, for example, April, May, like, for example, October, where we can turn around and provide group discounts, plus the winter months at a very good rate. Now, when we mention discounts, obviously, the discounts, when you turn around and look at the winter months, when the booking is extremely low and there is availability, of course, we want to offer 100% discount on those rooms. That is something that Top Algarve will sit down with the Oceano owners. That is something we can negotiate and we can work on. Top Algarve is ready to move forward, and hence we put in a timetable of activities in place. Our ambition is, let's say by 7th of May, to get the discussions on board, get things moving, and to have an MOU in place. Having done that, we start working on developing the website, making sure everything in the website goes according to plan. Keep on testing everything within that website, because after all, before it goes live to our customers, we need to turn around and make sure that website is the best there is within the marketplace, and people turn around and hit that website. Hence, the booking can then start to flow from July. Now, once the booking starts to flow, guys, from August onwards, we will start producing a monthly report. This report can then be sort of forwarded to everybody concerned. You will be able to monitor how things are moving. And also, this will also help us if we need to make any modification whatsoever. If there is any hitches, then collectively as a team, we can work to make sure that we can look at that. Like all the businesses, one has to plan for all the eventualities. And in this one is no different to anybody else. Yes, so how do we move forward? Members will be given regular updates. They will have the opportunity to give feedback through the chairman, of course. Rental contracts will be reviewed annually. If the market demands remains below acceptable levels, it is also possible to terminate the contract. The Club Oceana members, the Club Oceana group, shall I say, at that time can revert back to their original arrangement with Luna Group. So you can see we are very keen to work with you all. I trust you found this presentation very useful. We really look forward to further discussions with you all, and we would also very much like to have Mr. Ratani to work along with us and share his valuable experience he already possesses with Luna Group. And once again, thank you very much for listening to us.